Hello YouTubers! Once again, it's the second time I've had to do this today because it went into the loop and it was all in 2-minute blocks, so it didn't accept it. So, like I say, the painting I am on with at the minute is this one. I'll see if I can get it to stop flickering. There you go. Stop flickering. That's me painting I'm on with at the minute. That is a apple blossom. Well, it will be when it's finished. Right. I took all that flickering off. And I don't know whether it makes us look better or not. I'll turn it back on, but I'll face it down over. There you go, that lights us up a bit. It makes it a bit blue, a bit cold, doesn't it? I'm not going to try to make this a long one, because I've already done it all once today. Amanda? What? You got your hands in the sink? Yes, I have. Hang on YouTubers, in 2 seconds I'll just go and get me coffee. I've got to go around my dog on the floor, round by my fish tank, which is not set up, right over to the other side of the room over here. I can get me coffee. I'm going to come all the way back. Now, I've got to be careful how I come back here. I don't want to touch my doggy. I don't want to upset my doggy. Right, there we go. We're back. Turn that off. Like I say, Amanda's exceedingly good coffee. And it hasn't been through a civic cat neither. Yeah, you're right about that river. It is coming up, Amanda.
It is coming up.
Yeah, it looks like it. Right. So, the painting so far I've got done is I've got the centre done, and some of the masking, some more masking done, and I've got some of the shadows put in. As for the rest of it, I'll do that when as I go along. It's gee, bloody hell, is that the time? 20 to 5. See, Amanda's knocking the kitchen to bits again by the sounds of it. Sack the juggler! So, like I say, it was just... Oh, I don't know. Just so tired at the minute. I am so tired. I'm pissed off. And I don't know why. Just certain things have been getting me angry lately. And I can't explain why. It's just... I've just got this feeling in my head that anything that upsets me at the minute, I want to give a good throttling. Or a good beating. Can't help it, I just don't feel very well. Well, tonight it looks like we're going to have sausage, egg and chips. Or I might have sausage, egg and waffles. But it all depends how I feel, really. Sometimes I don't feel like eating nothing. It all depends. It's funny. It is really funny. The last month there's nothing really happened that's interesting, really. I've been stuck in bed most of the month. Just don't feel well. And I've got, is it pig flu running around over here, and you just don't feel up to anything much. This is the first painting I've done since Christmas. I'm going to try to keep at them. I don't do a lot to them. I don't do a lot in one day. I'll have to get me hair dried out, and then if I did get my hair dried out and sort of like do it that way, I'll be able to do more in one day instead of having to wait for the paints to dry out. And then I started painting on the background last week, and it still feels bloody damp now. I know it's bloody stupid, isn't it? If you're wondering what that is there, it's psoriasis. I've got it all in my hair, all on my arms, all down my back. Well, I did have. I still have. I've got crunchy buttocks. Yeah. Both of them are encrusted in plaques. Haven't I, Amanda?
What's that?
Got crunchy buttocks. Because they're covered in psoriasis. Would you like to say hello, Amanda?
Not reading her.
Here she is.
Just having a pear.
A pear?
Yeah, a pear. Hello.
Here she is.
Yeah, a pear.
A pear. Amanda made this on the other video. This pot to put my paintbrushes in. Well, another set of paintbrushes, I should say. It's a fine set. Fine set of paintbrushes, isn't it?
Yeah, so is I.
And on the last one I was on about these things as well. They're called brush markers, but they're all glitter pens. So you draw with them and write with them and what have you, and it comes up glittery. Oh look, glitter, glitter, glitter. Oh, I don't know. Yes, I'm on the painkillers still. What are you doing there?
Vinegar.
Oh, vinegar.
Right.
Putting vinegar in. Oh, right. Do you know vinegar has got a multitude of uses? Besides putting on your fish and chips, Amanda uses it for cleaning buckets and things, don't you, hon?
Yeah, is it lime scale?
It takes the lime scale off things. You can use it in the tropical aquarium for lowering the pH. You can use it for cleaning the glass in the aquarium. You can use it for removing marine coralline algae, can't you?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
You take wave maker apart and put it in some, and leave it to soak in some white vinegar. Leave it for an hour at first and then see what it's like, and then go from there, work up in hours, and you'll find that it will actually take coralline algae off. It will take coralline algae off the glass as well and the back of the tank. So yeah, and you can use it in fresh water, like I said, to drop the pH, and you can use it in fresh water to clean the front glass of the tank, and you can also use it when the tank's drained down to clean the sides. So you know, it's got quite a few uses. Power heads and filters you can use vinegar on to clean out the impeller and stuff like that, can't you?
Yeah.
I found something else out as well a couple of weeks ago, and some of us used to use oxygen reactors or oxygenators. Well, I'm going back a few years now, where you used to put used to put hydrogen peroxide in them and put the active thing on the top with a catalyst in there to let the, you know, the water used to get in, and then the hydrogen peroxide breaks down into basically water and oxygen, or hydrogen and oxygen. But I also found something else out. You can use hydrogen peroxide in the fish tank for controlling algae. Basically, you get a paintbrush or a little mister spray, and you need anywhere. It depends on how big your algal problem is. I would clean your fish out the tank first, and what you do is you actually spray it on the algae or paint it on the algae, and you'll actually see the algae start to bubble and fizz, and it'll die off right in front of your eyes, you know. But you can also do the same with easy carbo. That's another one. You can easy carbo. You can use that, and all you do is you just brush it on the algae, and the algae actually dies off right there in front of you, because you putting pure oxygen on it, or CO2 on it, like you're putting too much food on it, and it just dies away. I don't know what Amanda's doing at the minute now. I think she's on the computer. She's probably... Are you looking up a recipe, hon?
No.
No.
I'm just looking on the computer. Looking on Facebook. See what crap on there.
Oh, she's looking on Facebook. See what crap's on Facebook. Well, it's all crap, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all crap. Remember that. Well, we've been on nearly 15 minutes. I think I'm going to call it a day. Amanda hasn't swatched out the markers yet, but she's going to. Like I say, I've done a little bit on the painting today. There's a lot more of it to come. And the dogs are very quiet today. It's because there's no R words and F words. No, and they're not rude words. Rabbits and foxes. See, I say it in the wrong tone of voice. Amanda says it in the right tone of voice. They're off. Right, I'll say this like I said it on the end of the other one. If anybody has any digital cameras that has got a microphone port on it and is Wi-Fi, I would like to know if you would donate to the cause. What cause? My cause. My cause for doing a better YouTube video. If not donate, get in touch with me and see if we can work a price out. Just don't come with any silly prices because I haven't got enough money to buy a decent camera. I got told the one that I have here was capable of supporting a wireless microphone, but I've got a wireless microphone, I've had a wireless microphone, I've got other sports mics and everything else which are supposed to work with them, and they don't. It doesn't work. So I need to get a decent camera that has a Wi-Fi connection. I also need a decent camera that has a cable microphone which can plug in. I've got one microphone, plugs in on a small jack, you know. I've actually got two microphones because I've got another one. Oh, you might like to do a swap for it actually, because it's a wireless microphone. Cost me a bit. It wasn't expensive, but you might like to swap it because you can plug this in to all that other gear you get for your microphones. Like it's like a stage mic. It's a lapel mic or a front mic. You know, you can just clip it onto your clothes and talk away with it. But you can also plug it into a PA system, so you can use it like that. Right, so I'm going to call it a day. Right, all you people in YouTube land, look after yourselves. My biker buddies, I know you won't be out riding much in this bloody weather, but there is some of you that rely on it to go to work and stuff like that, and you haven't got a car. You do. Just be careful. Just very, very careful. My dad was killed by a drunk driver. Just be very careful. He always used to say, watch out for the other idiots. The ones, and then the other nuts, the ones behind the wheel. Next occasionally good coffee. Right, I'm gonna go. So, like I say, biker buddies, look after yourself, and what have you. All my friends on YouTube, take it easy, look after yourself, and don't do what I wouldn't do. Mind you, that doesn't leave a lot of the desired. So, I'm going to see you all later. Love you.